Good morning, everyone. For those that do not know about my background, I was a counselor for 31 years. Today, I'm going to talk to you about nutrition. And there's a lot to cover, and there is also a lot of information you need to know, starting with why it's so difficult to eat healthier and stay away from the unhealthy processed foods. And you may not know this or believe this, but it's absolutely true that the big tobacco companies, a few decades ago, had ownership of a lot of big food companies and employed a lot of the same tactics and research to their food production that they did with cigarettes and tobacco in relation to addiction. And the reality is that food companies employ scientists that are experts in your brain and in addiction. And there are 3 ingredients in particular, and you can fact check me, and I hope that you do so that you can learn for yourself. The 3 ingredients that you're going to find in every processed food that is what leads to higher calories and also to the addictive nature of food, processed food, and that is salt, oil, and sugar. Those 3 ingredients, they basically have it down to a science how much of each is the most palatable and lights up your brain the most. So there's a reason why it's so difficult to stop eating the garbage that's out there that's processed food, and that's because it's addictive. And these are things that I didn't know when I first got healthy and first lost all the weight that I lost, which, if you didn't know, is 60 pounds I lost in about 4 months. Maybe 4.5, something like that. But basically, if you've seen my before and after pictures, that was me, and also me in the same year. And I didn't know all this about food. So if your goal is weight loss, you can continue eating your processed foods as long as you keep your calories in a deficit, and you'll lose weight. If your goal is health, then you're going to really want to understand nutrients, and you're going to want to understand those 3 ingredients I was telling you about in processed foods, which are salt, oil, and sugar. That's what makes it palatable. That's why you like it so much, and that's why it's so hard to stop eating it. So feel free, look at every single package that you buy in the store, any box, any bag that has food in it, and you're going to see those 3 ingredients, salt, oil, and sugar, in pretty high quantities. So you already should know this by now, that refined sugar is very unhealthy for you and leads to diabetes and obesity. Also oil, same thing. The oil that they use is not usually healthy oils like olive oil. It's usually vegetable oil, and the most unhealthy oils possible are in your food, and they are extremely high in calories with very little to no nutritional value at all. And then salt, which has some nutritional value. You need some salt in your diet, but the quantities that they put in processed foods are way more than you need, and also can lead to high blood pressure, hypertension. So there's a reason why processed foods are so unhealthy for you, and that's the reason. It's also the reason why it's so hard for you to stop eating it, because it leads to cravings and addiction, just like tobacco and cigarettes, nicotine. So when you look at your nutrition, think about what you want for yourself. If all you want is weight loss, you can keep your calories in a deficit, you'll lose weight. But if you really truly want better health, then you need to eat healthier and eliminate the empty calories and the junk food and the garbage in your diet. So I'll give you some simple tricks, things that you can do today that will help you to have better health in relation to your nutrition. The first thing you need to consider doing is eliminating all of the soda and sugary drinks that you consume, because they have high quantity of sugar, high calories, and no nutritional value for you. So get rid of all the sugary drinks, the soda, and the other sugary juice drinks that you may be consuming every day, and eliminate that from your diet. Next thing you need to look at is other foods that are empty calories, usually snack foods. So chips, crackers, things you find in bags and boxes are snack foods that have very little nutrition, and they're hard to put down because of the sugar, oil, and the other big no-no is the salt. So sugar, oil, salt, SOS. So get rid of those snack foods, or at the very least, if you're just starting and you're trying to take baby steps, then look at the serving size of your snack. Take that serving size out and put the rest of the box or the bag away, and never snack out of a box or a bag, because you will lose track and lose count of how much you're having, and that's how you can easily blow up your whole day. If you're trying to lose weight and get healthy, you can blow your whole day up by one binge of snacking. So take a serving size out, or take out the empty calories from your home. If you don't have it, then you won't be able to eat it, and it won't continue your addiction to those foods. So we covered empty calories, we covered salt, oil, sugar, and really, if you want to eat healthier and be successful long term, you really need to learn how to make healthy foods taste good. And there are many thousands of recipes out there for sauces and spices to flavor your food, to make it taste great, to make it more palatable for you. That's also going to give you all the nutrients that you need for better health, and without the empty calories, without the addictive nature of the food. And I told you there was a lot to cover, and that's a big chunk of it. And I hope that you learned something today about nutrition, and I hope that you can use it to be healthier yourself. And before I go, just a little taste of the Costa del Sol. Sorry it's not as sunny today. There's some clouds in the forecast, and we have a few days of rain coming up and before the sun comes back. But have a great day, everyone, and eat more nutritious foods. Till next time, bye everybody.